cavalcade of circular motion, thus defined by the octagon table of double-wide mental introspection and dedicated utilitarian outward thinking in defense of zero content. Translation: we ain't got nothing. Oh, hey folks, dude here yet again. Another iteration of Dude After Dark. This one, of course, being a properly, hopefully, kind of almost not too terribly bad setup. Let me just do one thing real quick here. Maybe a little bit. See, the problem is lighting is so intrinsic with these things that you really have to apply the proper amount of lighting. Sound guy, that is not the proper amount of lighting. Sound guy, no, that is not the proper amount of lighting. Okay. Okay, you're the one that set it up. Don't even go there. Okay, you're the one that set up the lighting facilities here, and no. Yeah, exactly. You're getting the on that one, dude. Stop, okay? Just stop. Okay, yeah, right, exactly. You are sometimes a bite in the balls. Oh, now he says, I'm pushing it. Okay, whatever. Setting up, hopefully everything's working okay. I am going to cheat real fast here. Give me 1 second. Give me my lead, as it were. And I mute that one because I do literally have, I got the home computer that basically is cross-linked with Sound Guy, and thanks, Sound Guy. So to cross-link with Sound Guy, would you stop with the dog chomp, okay? Jeez. Okay, so I literally have a laptop that I'm using to see like my Facebook page where I basically keep like all the news stories that I currently have put aside, and everybody can, basically see my public stuff that I have up there. So literally what I got going on there is I've got that going on there. I have the new old laptop that is currently running the uplink to YouTube. So you guys have the live cast on the new old laptop, the laptop that I've had forever, which is kind of sad because this one's actually the old laptop that I currently have or had is actually a faster processor than the new old laptop. But the new old laptop has a bigger, better touch screen. It's a slower processor, so it's really not like you could take the thing out and start doing games with it or anything, because you're just gonna start, your frame rate drops to nothing. There's not near. I'm not gonna tear this thing apart, put a bunch of RAM into it, and all the rest of this happy horse stuff. I'm just not gonna do that. Okay, that's just not how things are gonna work, and I'm not gonna do that as it is. So, looking at myself now, let me drop that angle just a touch. All right, look, just a little bit high. All right, so look now at me monitoring, and of course have the sound turned off, because if I don't have the sound turned off, it's like I talk, I hear myself, I talk, I hear myself, I talk, I hear myself, and it gets really, 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 really hugely distracting. So I'm not going to do that. I'm simply going to be looking at the new old laptop, and I'll be using that to monitor what's going on in the chat room over on my right. On my left, I have the old laptop, which is actually a newer laptop. It's a newer laptop with a better processor, so it's a little faster, but it doesn't have as good a screen. Okay, it's a little more portable. I actually probably could cheat that. All right, let's use the official 80s podcast channel ruler, which does include inches and millimeters. So let's just do that real fast here. So this one is about it's about a 14-inch screen. The other one is literally about a 12-inch screen. So it's quite a bit more real estate on the new old laptop. Much better picture quality. Of course, it's a touch screen, which is big. Okay, because you get used to just fiddly bitting on your phone and tactile and not having to drive a mouse around. really truly helps. Now, this mouse is on the new old laptop, okay? So, I basically have it all set up. I got multiple mice. I got like mice running amok on my desk here. So I just have to be careful. Okay, yes, sound guy. I know you have one too. Stop! Stop with the dog chomp. Yes, you're encroaching into territory you should not be going into.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay, dickhead. Yeah, thank you ever so much there, sound guy, for illustrating things as it is. Okay? That was me dinging, not him dinging, because he was coming in a little bit hot. Stop that! Stop the dog chomps. Yes. Okay. No, you don't. No, you don't get a ding for doing dog chomps. Okay, stop that. Stop. Yes, it's gonna be wee if you keep doing that, Mister. Yeah. He's already off the rails, folks. Completely off the rails. That was me dinging, not him dinging, because well, when he dings, it's stop. Jeez. All right. To the news, shall we say? To the news. I'll put these over here temporarily. All right. Anyway, the Chinese have decided their infinite wisdom. They are going to make a rapidly, amazingly fast car. So, what do they come up with? Well, you start looking at like, the Koenigseggs and, the McLarens and all these unbelievably really, really, really fast cars. So, gasoline powered, there is 268, 293. I think there was a Bugatti that did 304 or something insane like that. Well, the Chi-Coms have actually done something amazing. They made an EV, electric vehicle that is just beyond fast. I mean, it is just sound guys. Stop. Okay, it's just really, 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 really fast. No, I'm not. No, stop. I'm not going to give him a fanfare for that one. Okay, so it's not running on petrochemicals. Well, maybe it might be for the charging cycle, but it is an EV that is not running on gas. Stop. Oh, it's sketching out again. Hopefully that's got it. I think sometimes one of the plugs is being a little weird. Yeah. I think one of the plugs is a little weird. All right, let's do something not stupid here. Let's lose the mouse. It's going wonky. Dang it. It's going wonky. And I don't think that I can actually like plug and unplug stuff and have it not go wonky. Hopefully it's stabilized. I literally just jiggled the cable, so hopefully that's it. And I'll have to remember not to use that over here, that outside plug. I'm going to have to remember not to use that one again. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give myself a reminder, also known as a mark on the computer, so I know not to do that one again. Maybe that's all it is. I don't know. It's an older computer. I literally just closed the desk drawer and it's being weird again. Okay. Hopefully it stays stable. New old laptop acting weird. I can't unplug and replug because if I do that, I'm going to lose the stream. Damn. All right. So hopefully, we'll have some flickers, but hopefully everything's still working. Just give me 1 second here. Yeah, I got flickers, and that's not good. Okay, literally, I might have to reboot the podcast. Mm. Yeah. All right. I'll tell you what. Let me do something not so terrible, simple and stupid and simple here. I'm gonna have to end this one, and I'm gonna start another podcast. Okay. So hopefully I'm gonna try by switching plugs. It doesn't stay all sketched up. All right. So back in less than 5. All right. So give me a second here. I'll fire up another podcast.